数不清有多少个挥汗如雨、奔波如梭、平凡而真实的日子，数不清有多少个赴汤蹈火、出生入死、骄傲而荣耀的时刻，辉映着银色的水枪、怒色的激流，在民众迫切的等待中到来。不后悔做一名逆行者，更庆幸能够挽救生命。我是青年消防员明波，我为安全负责。
你毕业后就工作，我选择创业拼搏。然而看似光鲜亮丽，实际却并不快乐，苦过，累过，就差再重新来过。可是当我发现我所做的东西可以带给人帮助和改变时，我就会觉得这一切都很值得。与其循规蹈矩，不如昂首阔步，积水中游，去创造属于自己的时代。我是青年创业者白雪莹，我为事业拼搏。
相逢何必相识，志愿亳州，戈壁滩也可以是一片热土。以笔为荣，开辟每一块阵地，磨砺人生，迈出下一个步伐。记录、评论、斟酌、推敲，只为不做生活的旁观者。目光犀利，以笔尖来记录时代，言辞温暖，用文字为正义发声。我是青年评论员王凤彪，我为真理专注。
他们都叫我学霸，其实这不是我的全部。唱歌、朗诵、佛系追星，享受午后在教室翻过每一页书时的惬意，沉浸在我的电台，寻找内心的声音。偶尔也会在实验室里探索科技之美，三五成群，欢笑嬉戏，独处与相处间释放自己。我是青年大学生罗梦蝶，我为青春执笔。
演讲从最开始来说，可以称之为唤醒。生活历练、思维方式、价值观点，能触及到人的内心深处，才是关键。侃侃而谈，真情流露，这是观众给我贴的标签。但如果你来问我，人生小坦克、逆袭小斗士，才是我给自己的定义。我是青年演说家刘媛媛，我为梦想代言。
I'd like to take you back about 7 years in my life. Friday afternoon, a few days before Christmas, 2009.
各位亲爱的观众朋友们，大家好，我是互联网创业导师，目前已经帮助很多网民利用一部手机在家创业，2-3个月的时间实现月收入过万，1-2年的时间实现月收入10几万，并且时间越长，收入越高。那么如果你也想利用互联网创业，利用互联网赚钱的话，想改变的话，那么可以咨询我的微信 QQ 2700-75318，2700-75318，教你利用一部手机在家创业，无需东奔西跑，没有任何开支。稍后我们再见。
Really silly drunk. So, 40 plus years of continuous employment for a variety of companies, large and small, was over. I had a good network, a good reputation. I thought I'd be just fine. I was an engineer. in manufacturing and packaging. I had a good background. Retirement was, like for so many people, simply not an option for me. So I turned to consulting for the next couple of years without any passion whatsoever. And then an idea began to take root, born from my concern for our environment. I wanted to build my own business, designing and manufacturing biodegradable packaging from waste, paper, agricultural, even textile waste, replacing the toxic disposable plastic packaging to which we've all become addicted. This is called clean technology, and it felt really meaningful to me. A venture that could help to reduce the billions of pounds of single-use plastic packaging dumped each year and polluting our land, our rivers, and our oceans, and left for future generations to resolve. Our grandchildren, my grandchildren. And so now, at the age of 66, with 40 years of experience, I became an entrepreneur for the very first time. But there's more. Lots of issues to deal with. Manufacturing, outsourcing, job creation, patents, partnerships, funding. These are all typical issues for a startup, but hardly typical for me. And a word about funding. I live and work in San Francisco, and if you're looking for funding, you are typically going to compete with some very young people from the high-tech industry. And it can be very discouraging and intimidating. I have shoes older than most of these people. I do. But 5 years later, I'm thrilled and proud to share with you that our revenues have doubled every year. We have no debt. We have several marquee clients. Our patent was issued. I have a wonderful partner who's been with me right from the beginning, and we've won more than 20 awards for the work that we've done. But best of all, we've made a small dent, a very small dent, in the worldwide plastic pollution crisis. And I am doing the most rewarding and meaningful work of my life right now. And I can tell you there's lots of resources available to entrepreneurs of all ages, but what I really yearned for 5 years ago was to find other first-time entrepreneurs who were my age. I wanted to connect with them. I had no role models, absolutely none. That 20-something app developer from Silicon Valley was not my role model. I'm sure he was very clever. I want to do something about that, and I want all of us to do something about that. I want us to start talking more about people who don't become entrepreneurs until they are seniors. Talking about these bold men and women who are checking in when their peers, in essence, are checking out. And then connecting all these people across industries, across regions, across countries, building a community. You know, the Small Business Administration tells us that 64% of new jobs created in the private sector in the USA are thanks to small businesses like mine. And who's to say that we'll stay forever small? We have an interesting culture that really expects when you reach a certain age, you're going to be golfing or playing checkers or babysitting the grandkids all of the time. And I adore my grandchildren. And I'm also passionate about doing something meaningful in the global marketplace. And I'm going to have lots of company. The Census Bureau says that by 2050, there will be 84 million seniors in this country. It's an amazing number. That's almost twice as many as we have today. Can you imagine how many first-time entrepreneurs there will be among 84 million people? And they'll all have 4 decades of experience. So when I say let's start talking more about these wonderful entrepreneurs, I mean let's talk about their ventures just as we do the ventures of their much younger counterparts. The older entrepreneurs in this country have a 70% success rate starting new ventures. 70% success rate. We're like the Golden State Warriors of entrepreneurs. And that number plummets to 28% for younger entrepreneurs. This is according to a UK-based group called CMI. Aren't the accomplishments of a 70-year-old entrepreneur every bit as meaningful, every bit as newsworthy as the accomplishments of a 30-year-old entrepreneur? Of course they are. That's why I'd like to make the phrase 70 over 70 just as commonplace as the phrase 30 under 30. Thank you.